probably address you all as ladies and gentlemen, but it seems much more fitting to say my friends and my family. Fyling Hall is my second family, and it has been a huge part of my life from my very first day. Throughout my years at Fyling Hall, I've seen different faces come and go. But I know that we're all still connected to our unique and great experiences here. There are not many schools in the country where a 6-year-old can confidently chase an 18-year-old around the playground. It has always been great fun out of the superior class. Going back over to the junior school, which I and a number of people in this room know as Whitehall, it brings back so many memories. For my very first day in Whitehall, I was a troublesome character. I ran off into the grass, even after the strict instructions of Mrs. Birchall not to. As you know, me and Mrs. Birchall, we arrived here, and sadly, we were both leaving together. I know that Mrs. Birchall was a huge part of my time in Whitehall, as many of the other students. And I'd like to thank her for being such a great teacher. But, still to this very day, I remember all the choral speaking practices off by heart. However, we all get older. My time in the shelter of Whitehall was over. I now faced the terrifying prospect of the senior school and proper games lessons. I was already scared of Mr. Allen and Mr. Blackwell from their reputations by many of the students, which I may say were justly given. However, this year there has been a miraculous change in the sports staff. Before this year, it was very rare to see Mr. Allen smile, let alone laugh. Well, this year, he laughs on a daily basis and even cracks his smile from time to time. However, I must not forget Mrs. Quick. She played a huge role in my early hockey days. Mrs. Quick never took any nonsense from us girls, and if we ever complained of being cold, we were told to run about some more. This is one of the many attitudes at Fyling Hall that has never changed. And it is safe to say that us hockey girls are still made of stern stuff. We were being beaten by Scarborough College, and Mr. Blackwell shouted at us from half-time and said he didn't care that we were losing, but he cared that we were being out-muscled. We weren't to be because we were Fyling Hall girls. When I first started at Fyling Hall, it was always recognised as a rugby school. And I would have agreed up to this year. This year, the tables turned. With our first team triumphing, we have been undefeated throughout the hockey season, and to round off our hockey season, we beat the staff. I am very proud to have captained such an amazing group of girls, and I wish them all the best in the future and for next year. Fyling Hall is undoubtedly a unique school, where everybody knows everyone, and all of the sixth form know the names of everybody in their other years. Throughout my time at Fyling Hall, I've learned that the teachers are not the enemy. In fact, they are friends, and probably the best support group I have had throughout my life here. I don't think many students can say they enjoy spending time outside of school with their teachers, or comfortably can invade a school outing to the pub with the staff, and still made to feel welcome. I've grown up with Fyling Hall, and I've seen the school grow into the amazing place that it is today. I've also changed, and I know that my experiences at Fyling Hall have made me ready for the future. I'm sad to be leaving Fyling Hall, but I know that I'm not saying goodbye, as I know only too well how old Fyling Hall has, how it someday draws you back. Our school motto, the days that make you happy and make you wise, is the best way to describe my time at Fyling Hall. It is filled with the happiest of memories, and my experiences throughout my school life have been certainly helped me become who I am today. Fyling Hall is, and always will be, a part of who I am.
It's amazing how fast time flies when you're enjoying this year so much. Last year, I sang around my friends, thinking what to do in the summer. Then my name was announced and I was elected head boy. I was shocked, with a feeling of excitement and joy. But very quickly, that feeling diminished when I remember the speech in a short year's time. In the beginning of year 13, I thought the only difference being a head boy and the ordinary year 13 was the speech and the badge. And very quickly, I was wrong. However, through the help of the staff and Mr. James, I believe I have fulfilled the duty as head boy over the years. Over the 8 years in this boarding school, it has become my home. Staff and pupil have become my family, just like Mr. Tan straightening my tie this morning. I would like to thank all the people in the school for the warm welcoming throughout my journey in Fyling Hall. When I first arrived, just like a lot of international students, I did not know this was a rugby school, yet did not know what was a rugby ball, and never seen one in my life. As a small chubby Chinese boy back then, sport was not my favourite subject, especially on a freezing cold pitch with other boys playing in the mud. As time gone past, I finally understood that was called rugby. I would like to thank Mr. Kurtz, Mr. Allen and the Gappy for showing me and teaching me a good game of rugby. Now sport is a big part of my life, and rugby has become my passion, which I would like to continue when I leave school. Speaking of sports, even the staff which is not related to the sports department will take sports seriously, such as Dr. Richardson. When chasing me in the minibus, cross-country club for me to get cricket time. So now when I leave, there will be memories to look back like these. Memory which will last for a lifetime. As I leave, I would like to thank all the staff and Mr. James for what they've done for me while I've been in the school. And I wish the very best of luck for the people in the future. I would also like to thank the kitchen staff for a warm environment to work in. I would also like to thank my parents for choosing the right school for me. As school have taught me, that they make us happy, make us wise. Finally, thank you and have a great summer.